Science at Home, Experiments Using Household Items. Facebook and YouTube now, people. Check us out. So today we're talking about 2 experiments at home. So just a little bit about science.
There is nothing like being challenged to get your brain working. Critical thinking and problem-solving skills are developed when kids get a chance to think of and test ideas for themselves, meaning let them try it out before you show it to them. Teaching kids to think like scientists is a skill children need to be successful in school and also in life.
So let's talk a little bit about when doing experiments, make sure that you're making a hypothesis. So again, this video would be for you to watch without your child. So they're amazed and surprised about what happens. So having them make a hypothesis, a guess. What do you think is going to happen when we put milk in food coloring in a bowl? What do you think is going to happen now that you have the food coloring in the bowl when we put a Q-tip in the soap? What do you think will happen when you dip it in the milk? So asking those questions, making it descriptive. What does the milk look like? How do you think it feels? It's just milk in food coloring. It's not going to hurt them. They can drink it afterwards. Then you're not wasting any milk. So those are a few ideas. So the first experiment we have today is called Magic Milk Experiment. So Miss O, what do we need for our experiment?
So for the Magic Milk Experiment, you need somewhat of a shallow dish. Milk, that's the white stuff, white milk. You need some food coloring. So these are like the liquid food colorings. I'm sure if you have gel food coloring, that'll work as well. A little bit of dish soap and some Q-tips. So as far as, like Ms. Tressa said, if you're doing this experiment without the dish soap, if you want to try it that way, by all means, yes, they can drink it. Food coloring isn't the greatest tasting stuff, but it won't harm them.
And I might try this experiment doing a Q-tip without the dish soap, and then doing a different Q-tip with dish soap. What was the difference? What happened differently?
So I would say use more than one shallow dish. So you could do 2, and you could say this is without dish soap. This dish would be with dish soap. And then, of course, dish soap in a little shallow dish. So if you, by chance, decide to use the dish soap, then yes, I probably wouldn't have them drink it.
Probably not. So the exciting thing about this is you just put a few dabs in your dish, and so you guys can see.
This is easy for them to squeeze. It's not hard at all. So by all means, let them squeeze it. Like, you can use the concept some of us use. This one has a little stuck in there. Like we do with glue, like dot, not a lot. So tell them, like, don't squeeze it like they're trying to put out fire.
Just I don't use dot, not a lot.
I do.
No.
This one doesn't want to work.
Okay, so we're not. She's sprinkling some pink. So then we got this. So just so you guys can kind of see, and you guys can kind of give them an idea. So like if you were just to put your first Q-tip in here, they're just able to
swirl it
around. What happens when you put blue and green together? Oh, what color does it make? So that would be a really good thing to practicing different colors and things like that. Another then so we swirled around, it made different colors. Now what will happen when we dip it?
Dip our Q-tip in the soap, and again, just stick it in there. I don't think it has to be a whole lot. If it drips, it's
We're gonna find out.
And then they would take it and let's use the blue that we haven't swirled and see what happens. Look at that. Why? A lot of questions would be, why do you think the blue spread out like that? What do you think caused the blue to spread like that? And once they do it, you could try it and see if it works elsewhere, because we already used it, so it does. So this is a really good experiment to use lots.
And do you see if I just hold it there, how it just keeps spreading?
Going. Use lots of different colors, because that's also a good way to be like, wow, those colors mixed together. What color did they make? Why do you think those colors mix together? A lot of what we call open-ended questions, so that they have to think and give you more than just a yes, no, okay answer. Like you want them to think about it and give you a reason why they think that happened.
So here's a good question, Miss O. Why is the blue and the green not touching?
So see how those two colors are in the same bowl, but look at this. I think a drop of soap dropped, and look at what. So even without the Q-tip touching, it's still spreading. But look at that. See how this has almost like a purple barrier? But how come those two and even this area, why aren't they mixing?
Yeah, why aren't they going?
Why do you think they're not mixing?
Now, parents, you may not have answers to all these questions.
We don't.
It's okay. It's okay. That's the whole point of science and experimenting.
Yeah.
It might work. It might not. That's use different things other than just soap. Try laundry detergent if you got a little bit of laundry detergent. Try baking soda. Like try some different liquid things. Try hot water. Try some coffee. See what happens. I mean, that could be very interesting. Miss O's having lots of fun with this.
Yeah, because you see this stuff on Pinterest. In your mind, you're thinking, Pinterest fail. Like, nailed it. Now, look, nailed it.
Woo! So, again, just an idea. So, Miss O, we have to go on to our next
Now we have
experiment.
to go on to our next one.
So, our next experiment is called walking water. This is super fun. We only used, what you need are glasses with water. You need an empty glass with no water, and then you need another glass. So again, you could do this in a circle. I've seen it. You could do it where two colors come together to make the third color. So just like we did with the green and the blue, green and blue make what? They make red. So just some ideas. So here we have our glasses. So the next thing you're going to need is your food coloring.
Might have to take the top part off.
Oh, that's right. We're not using pink. So, Miss O is going to do one glass. I'm going to do the other. We're just going to
let them squeeze it. Couple drops. If you want to even have them count the drops. How many drops did you squeeze in there?
Like sometimes I have my kids when we're making Play-Doh say, can you do 5 drops? I might have them mix it up with a spoon, which we did not bring with us.
If you have some craft sticks, if you're right there, you don't have any, you forgot. Give it a little swirl. Swirl.
Mm-hmm. So then what you do is you're going to need paper towels. And as my husband says, currently we're paper towel rich. So yeah, we're really not. Don't be coming to my house looking for paper towels. So what you do is you put one. It really needs to kind of be done at the same time. What are you doing, Miss O?
What? Oh.
Okay. So then you put them in here and you put it in the empty glass. And then you let it sit. And the kids will watch the water walk up.
So some good questions are, wow, look at how the water is going up the paper towel.
Absorbing.
Why do you think the paper towel is able to soak up or absorb the liquid? And why do you think it's able to spread across the paper towel even though we didn't put the whole paper towel in there?
No, I might have forgot. I think we need a little bit of water in the middle one, which I kind of forgot.
It's all right.
That's my bad. That's the reason why you do experiments. I always tell the kids, sometimes we may not do because you need something to suck it to the middle. And yes, that is not a scientific term in the least, people.
That is a Miss O and Miss Tress term.
Whoop, whoop. So as you can see, it's, set a timer. Like, how long do you think this will take? Like, our paper towels are really long. It's going to take a very long time. What eventually is going to happen is the water will walk all the way up here and it will all go into this glass.
And if they're sitting watching, you could also see, like, as we're sitting here, as the paper towel is absorbing the liquid, it's kind of like going down because is water heavy when the paper towel absorbs it? Does the water make the paper towel heavier or lighter when the water is absorbed? Lots of different questions to get them to really think and give you answers. And like I said, you don't have to have all the answers. Really good responses. You know what? Why don't we go on later on the internet and see if we can find the answer to that question? And
like if I'm looking at my blue paper towel, I see it's walking up this side faster than it's going up this side. So just observing is a great thing in science. Like I said, we made our paper towels super long and I also made them double thick. So it's going to take us a long time. So we will not wait till it's all done, but we will send you a picture so you see. But like I said, the green and the blue will all walk its way into this cup. And this cup could either have a little bit of water in it or no water, because what's going to happen is all the water is going to go into that cup. So you could ask the kids, what do you think is going to happen with the empty cup? What color will the empty cup turn into? Because again, then color mixing, what color does blue and green make? It makes what? Red.
Red. Blue and green make red.
Yes. Blue and green make red. I'm pretty sure. Again,
Do
science.
you think she's wrong?
I don't know. That's
Type it and tell her.
No, you could type me and tell me. So anyway, another fun thing, again, you can do it with like 8 cups and a whole bunch, and you can watch all of them walk from one to one, always leaving the middle cup empty. So it will walk, and then you just go around. I've seen it. If you just type in walking water science experiment, it'll come up with lots of other ideas, just like the magic milk experiment. So those are 2 science experiments you could do at home. We will have some more science experiments because I really enjoy science and my kids do too. So we hope you enjoyed our little science activities, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.